Hello guys, welcome back to Tech with Savir. In today's video, I am going to teach you HTML from scratch to advanced. Here, what we will cover. Let's see. First, what is HTML? The basic introduction of HTML and document types and common tags like p tag, anchor tag, div, or etc. And come to point 2, how to use these attributes. I mean heading, paragraphs, and text formatting, listing and links. Order and on order list. We will create order and on order list. Then adding images, video and audio to your website. Then comes to point 4. Here we will create table and we will style this table with the help of CSS. First we will teach you forms and inputs. How many types of inputs are there? What are the various input types and validations? We will teach here. And at the last, we will teach the semantic elements like header, footer, articles, nav, section, etc. So, at the end of this video, you will be able to build well-structured web page. So, let's start. Before starting, you must need one code editor in your system. So, if you don't have any code editor, then you can download this VS Code. So, open your browser and here type download VS Code. Hit the enter. On the first link, open the first link. See here, as per your system, if you are using Mac or we are using Windows. If you are using Windows, then click here, or if you are using Mac, then you can click here. So as I am using Windows, so I will click here. If you will click here, then it will start downloading. Wait for some minute. So you can see that here my VS Code is started downloading, but I will stop this because I have already downloaded that VS Code already present in my system. So let's open VS Code. So after downloading, you need one thing to do. You can see that here is extensions. You click here and you have to search for live server. So here it is. You can check, this is a symbol. So I have already installed this, that's why here showing me to uninstall. So you have to in your laptop here it will be show to install. So you simply clicking by here you can install this extension. So let's go back. Now let's create. So let's convert this into text. You will write here node.txt, node.txt. So first of all, we will create here one folder on the name of index.html. .html, it's a extension for the HTML code. So always if you are going to create HTML page, then you will always write .html, it's extension. So here first, what is HTML? As you all know, HTML stands for hypertext markup language. So our HTML file, open this our HTML file, index.html. So now you can see that our index.html is empty, there is nothing. So first click shift and exclamation mark this and hit the enter. It will automatically write this format. So you can see that here doc type is HTML. Doc type is not an HTML tag, it is an information to the browser about what documents type to expect. So here is HTML and this is the title. Here we will write the title of our project, it will be shown in our browser URL. So if you will write here anything, that will visible to our browser URL. So let's write here tag with Sabir, and here is the header section, and this is the body. So body is the main part where we will write our whole code. So now let's start. So what is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It's a markup language. It is a standard language used to create and structure content on the website. It means HTML is only used to create the structure that how our website will be look like. So let me make you understand the difference between HTML, CSS and JavaScript by one example. So you can see that in the first picture, it's only a skeleton. That means HTML is used to create the structure structure of our body. It's a skeleton. A skeleton provides the structure of our body. So HTML is used to create the structure of our website. And in the second picture, you can see that HTML plus CSS. The CSS is used to design the HTML elements, design the HTML things. So if you can see that here the CSS has been applied in this picture, so it is looking better, far better than this. And but this is not functional. It will not do anything. It will only a static picture. It will like a statue. But if you will combine HTML plus CSS plus JavaScript, then it will functional. It will make it functional. JavaScript is used to make the website dynamic. So JavaScript give motion to this picture. So I think you must have clear what is the difference between the HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So let's come to our point. So guys, now let's use this tags to make you understand what is the uses of these tags. So first is p tag. So let's open our index.html. So here you will write p and click here. So you can see that this is the opening tag, this is the opening of the p tag, and this is the ending of the p tag. Only this is the end point where you they have slash is the end point. If we have to write anything, then we will write in between these two p tags. So p tag is basically used for writing the paragraph. So let's write one paragraph. Let's write lorem. Basically lorem will provide the default paragraph. So let's write lorem 25. So it will provide 25 words paragraph. Hit the enter. So you can see that we got one paragraph of 25 words. So let's open our server by clicking right, go down. So you can see that here open with our live server, as you have installed that uh, extension. So here is that extension. So click here. So you can see that our paragraph is visible here. So let's go back, and again in that paragraph you can see that here is a is anchor tag. Basically anchor tag is used to refer to any websites or any links. So let's apply here. Let's write here a and click on the first. So here in href, here we will provide the link of that website, and here we will write what the message we want to write. So let's open our browser and search for one website. Let's go on plus. On plus. So onplus.com, it's a website which provide you good images HD quality images. Take this URL of this website. So Control C. Let's open our VS Code and we will put our URL here. Control V, and we will write here. Let's write. Click here. So Control S to save this, and let's go to our browser. Let's refresh it. So you can see that here. Click here. One option is here. It's in blue color. So it's our anchor tag. So if you will click here, let's close this. So if you will click here, it will redirect to OnFlash website. So let's click here. See that it can, by one click you can visit to that website. So basically this anchor tag is used to redirect to any another page. So now come to our notes, and here lots of tags like we can use here. There are many tags like U tag to underline the tags, I tag to make it italic, and HRBR. There are lots of tags. So I will make you understand one by one. So first, now let's use this U tag. So here, if you will write anything here, let's write. So first write U and click here. It will automatically provide that U tag. So inside this U tag, you can write anything. So let's write welcome to my website. So welcome to my website. So let's open this. You can see that under this text there will be one underline. So you can see that here here is one underline to our text. Here is underline to our text. If you want to break line from here, if you want to write welcome to my website here, then simply we will write here one beer tag. Only beer tag. There is no closing. There is no closure tag. It's only a single tag. Like here we have used beer. So beer tag is, it's a single tag. So let's check. So you can see that here our text is came here. So now let's check what is the use of I and HR. So open this and we will write the same text here in I tag. It is used to write italic, or we can easily write this italic in our CSS also, but we are writing here in HTML. So italic, and let's apply here HR. HR is also a singular tag like BR. There is no closing. So HR is used to create one horizontal line in your website. Let's check. So you can see that this line is present here due to HR tag, and you can see here that our welcome to my website, it's turned into italic. So now what is div? Div is like one container which have its height and width. So we will learn this later when we will uh, launch CSS, because uh, if you will use your div then it will not visible. So we will learn this div in the CSS part. So now this is the most important part. So now comes to point 2, heading paragraph. So I have already taught you this p tag is a paragraph. So basically p tag is used to writing the paragraph. So now let's come to heading. Heading is also known as header tag. So they rank in order of importance from H1 to H6, with H1 usually being the title. H1 is usually used for title. So let's use it. Let me show here. So let's write here heading, heading importance. We will know the what are the importance of heading. So let's write first is H1. Similarly, we'll write here H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. So you can see, let's write the same. Let's write the same text inside all these tags. Let's write this heading H1 so that you can easily figure out H2, H3, H4, H5, and last one is H6. So now let's open our browser. So you can see that here heading H1, it is in bold, and you can see it is in bold and it has large size, so that header tags improve the readability and search engine optimization of web. What do we mean by search engine optimization? That means if you will create one website, then what the people will search so that your website will be appear. So the name of the website mostly written in H1 tag. So this is the most important thing. Always the title of your website is written in H1. Then H2, H3, H4. This is the subtitle. So now we will come to list. I mean, there are two type of list, that is order list and on order list. So let's make here. So let's open our index.html, and here let's make a list in H2, name of fruits, and let's use here ordered and on order list. So what is the meaning of ordered list and on order list? The order list is basically, it will show you point wise like 1, 2, 3, 4, or in on order list it will show the bullets. Write the name of fruits. So first like UL or OL for order list. Inside here let's make a list LI. Let's like mango LI. Let's papaya. Again let's apple. Another name, let's give grapes. So here is the four fruits name we have wrote under OL. It's a order list. So you can see that here it will show by point name, point 1, 2, 3, 4. And similarly, if you will write this, let's copy and paste. Copy these things, and here we'll make UL for on order list. And if you will paste here, so let's check. So you can see that. Let's copy this also. So you can see that this is our order list. So it will present in the form of order 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is our on order list. So it will present in the form of bullets. So now we will learn how to image and multimedia, like how to put image, how to add videos or audio to our website. So first let's put one image. So let's take one image, img image tag. So in this src we can put here image link also, or we can put the image from our directory, or we have from our laptop. So let's first, let me show, put one image. So let's take this image, copy url, copy image link. So I am showing first, control V. So I am showing first by links, then I will show you how to use image from your laptop or your system. So let's write here alt is alternate. We have to write here something. If our image is not able to load, then what we will be write there. So let's write here on flash. So let's open this. So you can see that our image is present here. And now again we will take one another image from our laptop. So let me copy one image here in our this HTML folder, then I will show you how to access. And let's select one image from your system slash. So here is one image. So I will write here image. So let's open this. So you can see that our image is here. So similarly, you can add video and audio also. So let me add one video to show you how to add video. So here, to use the video, we have video tag. So video. So click here. So it is same like our image tag. So in the src you can provide the video link, or you can import from your system. So I have already already downloaded one video here. So I will, you can see that I have already downloaded here one video. So I will put this video in our website. So let's put. So here, this is our video. So let's see. Let's refresh. Sorry, it is not working because we have not gave here a property like auto start. So it will automatically play auto start, and let's loop so that it will play in loop. If it will finish, then it will start again. And let's give here muted, because you can see on the most of the websites the video is playing in the background in muted. There is no sound. So let's check. Yeah, you can see that now here our video is playing. So let's give the height and width of this video because the video is too large. So here let's give height will be 500, and width will be, let's give same 500. So now check. Yeah, now it's looking good. So let's come to next point. Here we will create table and style this table. We will do this later, because in this table we will use CSS also. We will start our CSS. We will keep this point to last, so that Control X will put here. Make this 4 and it will be 5. So now here we will create one form. So let's start. Form. Remove this action. We will study later about this when we will learn backend. At that time we will study about that. So now let's take input form for name, first name and last name. Input, and here the type will be text, and let's write placeholder, and here we will give first name. And similarly, let's create another input, and we will give here last name, placeholder, last name. So let's open to check it is visible or not. So you can see here that our form is visible, and inside this form you can see here first name and last name is written. This is only because of placeholder. If I will remove that placeholder, then the text written inside this input field will be also removed. Input field. So now we can write here also name to make it look good. Outside of this div, let's write name. You can see there it's showing here name, first name and last name. So again, let's make another input, and here we will take email. So your text type will be email, and let's give placeholder. Enter your email. Sorry, is placeholder. So enter your email, and now let's check. So you can see that here is our email, but we want our email here below this name. So let's give here one BR tag. and let's give some distance. Let's give 2 BR tag, and here we will write email. Yeah, now it's looking good. And let's give another input field, and here we will take number. Placeholder, here we will write phone number. Let's write here phone. Let's give BR here. Yeah, now it's looking good. First name, last name, email, phone number. So let's give another input field. So our text is finished, email is finished, and number is finished. So let's give here another input field. Let's take gender. So input here, the type will be radio. So you can say this is a radio button. Let's remove this ID and write here mail. Similarly, let's create more one input and give here radio. Type is radio, and let's give here female. And write here gender. So let's check it. Give here BR to bring it down, to break the line. Especially BR is used to break the line. And let's zoom it so you can see properly. So you can see that here is our gender, male and female. But here is one problem. If I will click this at female, then it's taken input as female. But if I will click male, then it is also taking male. But we want at a time it will take only one input. If I will click here in female, then it will disappear. I mean it will be false. And if I will click on male, then the female section will be false. So let's make it. So here in the place of name we will give here gender. We will write here gender, and here also let's write gender. So here it will check in the radio button the name of gender. It will take only one input. Here is also gender and here is also gender. I have given both, the name type will be gender. So that's why it will take only one input. So let's check it. So again let's click on female and let's click on male. So you can see if I am clicking on female, then the male is disappear. The male section will be false, and if I will click on the male, then the female section will be false. So now let's come to password. If you want to give any password here, and let's write here input type. Let's take password, and we can give here one placeholder. Enter your password. So now take address, and you know that in our India most of the address are uh, larger than one line. So let's take here input type, sorry, text. So let's take here text area. Here is the text area. You can see here is our text area. You can increase the size by dragging here. So now let's give here rows and column. So how much, what is the height and width of our text area? So let's give here row. Let's give row will be 5 and column will be 20. So let's check. So now you can see that now it's looking better. So let's give here BR type. So it's not looking good. So break the line. Yeah, now it's looking good. And here we will write on the left side, write here address. So you can see that now it's looking good. So you can type here your address. So let's go ahead. If we want to take date and time from the user, then we can write here. Let's break the line first. Br, sorry, and here we will take input type for date. Let's take date. So it will show on calendar. Let me show. First, let here write date. And here let's give time and take input type, that is time. So you can select time or date. So let me show you. So you can see here your calendar is here. You, if you will click here, then it will show your calendar where you can select the date. And here is time. If you will click here, it will show like this. You can select the time, but time is not necessary in most of the form. There is no required of time. So now let's come to next input type. First let's break the line. So in most of the form you can see that they are asking for any documents like your Aadhaar card or your 10th mark sheet or anything else. So if you want to take uh, these types of documents from the user, then how you will take? So first let's create input type, and in the place of text we will write here file, because we want to take a file. So the file maybe it's a video, audio, or photos. So let's give here, let's write documents. So you can take any documents. Now let's check there. So you can see that here it's showing choose file. So it allows us to upload any documents. So let's try. So let's take this screenshot. So you can see that here our documents has been uploaded. And now let's come back and let's create one last input. There are lots of input you can search on the Google, and you can, there is only difference of types, because everything is input and only depend on types. If you are taking text, then you can write here type text, or for number you can write number, for email you will write email, or for radio buttons you can write radio, for password you can write password. So let's give here beer to break the line, and now text one input type, and here we will take checkbox. Most of the website you have seen that at the end there is one checkbox, and they may have written their term and condition. So let's write here terms and conditions. So you need to accept their term and condition, and then you will submit your form. So let's check. Yeah, you can see that here. If you will click here, it will get checked. So lastly, let's create one button so that we will submit our form. So let's write br, and here create input for input type. It will be submit. To submit our form, this submit type will work like a button. Yeah, in the every form at the end you will see that there is a submit button. So this is the submit button. Let's check. So you can see that here is our submit button. So let's make it small. So now you can see here is our form. We have completed this form. First name, last name, email, phone number. Let's give one heading here so it will look good. On the top of this form, let's write here H1. In H1, let's write registration form. So now you can see it's looking fine. So registration form, you will write here first name, last name, email address, phone number. You can select male, female, gender. Then write here your password. Then for address, we have added text area. You can write here your address, and this is for date and time, and you can choose any documents here. At the last, you will check this button for term and conditions. I have wrote the wrong spelling here. Conditions. Where is that? Conditions. So this is our registration form, and one thing is here that we took a password. Type will be password, because if you will take your text and if you will write anything here, then it will be visible. So right here, if we are writing anything, that it is showing to us, but in the password, if you will write anything, it cannot be seen by other person. So if you want to see, then you will click here. So this is the benefits of writing here password. And you can see that here on the top here we have wrote take with Sabir. So this is our title. So let me show. In our title, you can see here in the title I have written take with Sabir. So on the top of our browser, we can see here the name is appear here. So now let's come to our notes, and our form and validation is completed, and now we will go ahead for creating tables. So table is also an attribute like form. We are used here form. So like form, we will write here table to create the table, and we know that table is a collection of rows and column. So first let me make you know what is rows and what is column. Here is one image. So you can see that the vertical line is known as column and the horizontal line is known as rows. Line which is in the x-axis is known as rows, and the line which is in the y-axis is known as column. So let's go back, and so let me show one table, we will create table like this. So here is one table, and you can see that there is 4 rows and 3 columns. So first in first row, this is heading. So uh, heading should be written in th tag, so that will make it bold, and the data is written in the td tag. Here the data in this in every section, if you want to write this data, then we will write in td tag. So let's start. You will understand when I will create this table. So first here, let me make one rows of heading. So first tr. So inside this tr tag, we will create heading. So as I said earlier, the heading is written in th tag. So ts, let's write first student name, create another ts tag, and we will write here roll number, and let's create another ts tag, and we will write here, let's give class, and the last one, let's give marks. So this is our heading. So let's check, close this. You can see that here is our heading, student name, roll number, class, and marks. Let me zoom this. So you can see that here is name, roll number, class, and marks. Let me give the border. So in the table, we will give here border 1 pixel. So now let me separate this because it's overlapping here. Let me separate this. Let's give here one HR tag, and let's give another here one HR tag. So you can see here is the one HR tag, and I have gave here other HR tag. So it made separate. So now our heading is completed, and now we will create the rows and table where we will fill our data. So after this tr tag, we will write here another tr tag, and inside this tr tag we will write td, where we will write our data. So td, so let the name of the student will be first Rohit, let's create another td, and let's give here roll number is 101, and now class td, class will be, let's give 10th, sorry that's td not th, td, that will be class with 10th, and another td, let's give here marks. So let's give 80%, and let's check it. You can see here our data is showing that name of the student, it's Rohit, roll number 101, class 10th, and marks 80%. So let's copy this tr tag, Control C, and paste here 2-3 times. And now we will change the data inside this td. So now let's give the name Rohan, and Roll number, let's give 103, and class will be ninth, and give him 87%. So this is another tab, another TD, so another data of the student. So let's give here hers. His roll number will be 102, and class let's give 10th, and percentage let's give 60%. So another data let's give here let's give Neha. Her roll number will be 106. She is in, let's make 9th standard, and her percentage will be 70. So another data, so let's give name Seema, and her roll number will be 107, no 10. Let me check, 107 is there? No. So let's give 106, 107, 107. Class will be 10th, and percentage will be 85. So let's give last one. So let's give yes. So his roll number will be 112, and let's give it 9th standard, and his marks will be 88%. So let's check now. Now you can see that here this is our table, and we have created this table, name of student name, roll number, class, and marks. So we can make it look interactive by using CSS, but we will do that in our next video. So today we are going to cover all the HTML topics, and in later video, next video, we will apply the CSS in all these properties. We will make it look good. Let's come to next topic. Now comes to semantic HTML. So I mean semantic elements like header, footer, articles. Here we recently learned that form and tables. Form and tables is also comes under semantic elements. So what is semantic elements? Semantic elements clearly describes its meaning to both browser and the developer. That means if we see form or table tag in any website, then we can predict a form is a collection of input tags and it is used to collect input data, and similarly table is a collection of rows and column. We know table is used to display data in a structured format using rows and column. So if you will see any div or any spam tag in any website, then we cannot predict what is inside that div or spam tag. It may be image, text, video, audio, anything else. But in forms or table, we can predict that what is inside that. So that is known as metric element. So let me make you understand what is footer, what is nav, what is header, articles, and sections. So let's open one website. Let's write Amazon. This is the top part. This is known as nav section. This is the nav of this website, and a website consists of header, body, and footer. Inside header, there is a nav. So this is the nav. This is the nav section, and this is our body part, and this is our body part. And if we go down, then we will see this. This is the footer of this website. So in every website, you will see that there is a footer page in the below of that website. So it is known as footer. This is the footer of this website, and we create these types of footers and navigation bar like this. Where is that? So here we will create a navigation bar like this when we will study CSS. And now let's give one here heading so that it will look more beautiful. Let's give here one h1 and right here, sorry, h1, and right here student data. So like registration form, here will be student data. So this is for today, and if you learn something from this video, then please do like and subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.